Hi everyone, my name is Sam. I was born in Skipton in 1984. At the age of 14 months, I became very ill with viral encephalitis, like meningitis, and was left with cerebral palsy. One of my major difficulties was damage to facial and throat muscles, which meant I was unable to speak. Being able to communicate is absolutely vital, to interact with family and friends and the world around you. I learned to sign with my good hand, which was a help. But of course, if people didn't understand sign language, it had limitations for effective communication. Fortunately, at this stage the computer world was just taking off, and I was lucky enough to have a speech therapist who was interested in technology. As a result, I was one of the first children in this country, aged 3, to use a speech computer. I was able to go into mainstream education with my speech computer, but unfortunately computers were not in common use in schools, and as I could not write, I was unable to take exams. I went away to a college in Nottinghamshire when I was 17 for a 3-year course in developing independent skills. When I returned to Yorkshire aged 20, I was determined to continue with my education. By this time computers were well established in schools and colleges, and I was accepted at Craven College to study computers and improve my English and maths. Without my speech aid this would have been impossible. They also had a very good system at Craven College using support workers for students with physical or learning difficulties, which was essential for me because of my physical disabilities. I progressed from basic skills in computers to eventually taking to A levels in IT and photography. Finally, I did a degree in photography. I got a 2-1 in my degree in the last year. The technology for communication aids has progressed enormously since I was a child. One of the biggest advances is having a touch screen. To begin with, I had to manually type in icons in order to write a simple sentence, which took ages. I hope now you have met someone with communication computer. It will help you to understand how difficult it is for people without speech. Very few of us will be as clever as Stephen Hawking's, but hopefully we can have normal conversations with people. One thing to add, producing a sentence can be rather slow, and we communication aids users do need people to be patient. We can never be as fast as the spoken word. I go to Leeds University every September for a 3-day conference for communication matters. This is an organization for people like me without speech. Speech therapists, who train people with communication aids, come from all over the world to attend lectures. It is a wonderful opportunity to meet other disabled communication aids users and to meet representatives from the communication aid companies who have a stand at the conference. I love to see them every year, to ask questions and keep up to date with new technology. 2 years ago I was asked to show some of my photography work which I did at college. I also won an award, which is given each year for communication aid users who have been involved in some way with creative arts. I was very proud to receive it. I am fortunate enough to have good sight and use of one hand, which enables me to use the touch screen effectively. Some users are not so fortunate in having use of their hands and have to use such equipment as a head pointer, or the latest advances using eye gaze. Near-infrared light is directed to the center of the eye. These reflections are tracked by a camera which allows the device to identify the cell that the eyes are looking at. I continue to work hard with my communication skills, but I could be better. My mother tells me off for using telegraphic speech instead of using a full sentence. Maybe one of you will be interested in becoming a speech therapist after hearing my story. I am 33 now. My birthday was 3rd of July. In June I went to Leeds to see Wonder Woman with my carer on the train. This week I went to town hall. I gave a lot of kids a story. It's a living book. It was first time kids heard a story using aid, but they really enjoyed it. As I am going to a family wedding, I went to buy a blue suit on Tuesday. I will post photo. Please like and please subscribe to me to grow. Goodbye.